Hi, welcome to the next phase of the seminar. So I was going to go over the purchase and sale agreement, and I'm going to be doing that I'm going to actually set up a video so that we can go through that. It actually takes more than an hour to go through it line by line. So I decided that we would talk about the process of purchasing your home. So the first thing you want to do, I think we talked about prioritizing what you want to find. So I'm going to share my screen. So we prioritize your preferences. So as you start house hunting, these are the things you want to think about and what features you'd like. So, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, half versus a full, number of floors. Do you want a one level? Is that important to you? Do you want a basement? Attached garage versus detached? How many cars do you have? Like sometimes a two-car garage, a lot of people, I know we have one, but both cars, it's pretty tight to fit them both in there because they're a good size. I actually have like a little third garage. So we get to park both cars and still have a lot of storage. Water source, so water main or well, most people um, want to be connected to public water. Sewer or septic, a finished basement, pantry size. Do you want a pantry? Um, are you willing to do without one if it's a starter home? Yard size, outdoor features, and location. So you want to know the distance to schools, public transportation, highways. And once you have your list, you can prioritize by separating. Some of them you will get, and sometimes you get all of them, sometimes you don't. So once you've got your budget and you've been pre-approved, then we're going to start looking. So I'll set up a search for you. I'll help you set up a search. And go to my website and start searching there. I also have a home buyer's handbook there. And featured communities. If you're just like, I specifically want one community, you can start looking there, or we can just set up a search. By zip code, by current location, and it'll pull up all the homes for you. So that's some of how we'll get started. We'll start searching. You will find that depending on once we narrow down the price and exactly what you're looking for, there's still not as many homes on the market as there were several years ago. It's not as crazy a market as it was just after COVID or during COVID, but it's still a seller's market, and that's because there's not as many homes, but sellers are still starting to give some concessions. So if you're needing closing costs and help with your loan, sometimes we can get that worked out. Okay, so here's some more things I'd like to share. Hold on just a moment. And let me bring these up. Okay. So home buying from start to finish is kind of a simplified process. Decide if buying a home is right for you. We've talked about that. Determine your budget for a down payment. Shop for a mortgage. Find your home. That's what we just discussed, searching. Then we'll make an offer, complete an inspection, and then close on your new home. Okay. Common types of loans. So these are the types of loans you'll be talking to your loan officer about. Conventional loans, government-backed loans, which are FHA and VA loans. Best options for you. Find out the best options for you. And then whether or not you're going to need help. So do you need help with closing costs? If this is the case, then we can start negotiating. I can start looking and making sure that this is someone who's going to give concessions. Okay, so now we're going to start looking at homes. And while we're looking at homes, there are some certain things that I like to check for. I know we're going to get an inspection, but let me share. What to look for when touring homes. We are definitely going to get an inspection, but I always kind of start looking structural defects, cracking. You turn on all the faucets. We check the water pressure, try all the light switches. There's several things from my years of experience that I know to look for that I can help point out, so that we're hopefully finding you the best home possible. Of course, then we make an offer, and we sign all the disclosures. We pick a closing date, and that's according to, we talk to your loan officer and see how far out they need it. So contingencies, we put those in the agreement, and that is something that we put in for necessities, like we want to have an appraisal contingency because we don't, especially if you're getting a loan, you have to have an appraisal contingency. An inspection contingency, I always feel like you need to get an inspection. If you look at the next video that I'll be doing, breaking down the purchase and sale agreement, you'll see all these in here. Earnest money deposit, we'll be setting that up. As soon as we make the offer, I will schedule an inspection. You'll start working on your financing, and the appraisal will be ordered. You'll get purchase a homeowner's insurance policy. And then once we get through all of these things, your homeowner's insurance policy has to be started within 14 days. You'll see that on the purchase and sale agreement. And I have a timeline also that I can go over with you. I think I started that a little bit. So that's pretty much it. You'll be ready to start shopping. The process is we find a home, you get pre-approved, we find a home, we make an offer, then the timeline starts. You have to get turn in your earnest money, get an inspection, resolve the inspection, make sure everything is okay. Within that time frame also, you will find your hazard insurance, be working with the title officer and the loan officer. I'll be walking with you every step of the way. And within 30 to 45 days after making your offer and getting it accepted, you'll be moving into a house. So there we have it. Let me know when you're ready. Let's set up an appointment and let's talk. Good to see you. I'll see you in the next video conference. Thank you. Bye.